Hey y'all. So, this video is about to be me doing my nails. And honestly, I might talk through the whole thing because I tried doing a little voiceover with the music in the background. And y'all, that was putting me to sleep. I can't do it. I cannot do it. So, this set, towards the end, I had no idea what I was doing, but I had a game plan, okay? So we just finna go through the roller coaster together, okay? So this is Valentino Hidden Pleasures. I am not a big fan of Valentino, but the colors are cute. Like this color is cute, but it's mostly glitter. This color took, well, it always takes forever to dry. It takes so long to dry because it's mostly glitter in it. And yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Valentino. But she cute. She cute. So my color scheme for my nails is nude and white with a pop of emerald. That's what I was going for. It came out okay, but it could have been a little bit better. But the base was beautiful. Like right now, I took off um everything I put on top, and right now I'm just rocking what's underneath, and I love it. Okay, let me talk about the nails. This nail is gonna be French, and my tip with doing French, when you do that top color right there, bring it all the way down where your apex is supposed to be. So that way, when you build this color up and you have to lay that other color, you don't have to worry about an apex. So let me show you what I mean. I think I'm gonna turn this to the side real quick so y'all can see what it looks like. Boom, flat, right? Okay, I'm gonna build this up. At first, right here, I was like, okay, I should have just built it up with clear, but it's cool. I added another bead of this freaking glitter, seems like straight up glitter, and then I'm just gonna add clear on top of it. But you wanna make this part your apex part, so it's just way easier because a lot of people, the way they do their French is they lay that color thin, then they lay the other color thin and perfectly, and then they cap the whole thing with clear. I ain't got time for that because I don't like switching back and forth between fouling and laying acrylic. Like, that's just, it's too much. Nails already messy, and having to go back and forth like that, no ma'am. No ma'am. So, boom. Just built that up with clear. That's me a secret, of course. I always use me a secret clear. Oh, another thing. So I know they got those French cutters. And to be honest, y'all, those make me like slow whenever I use them. I honestly think freehanding it like this is quicker. Sometimes it's not as precise if you're not used to doing French like this. So the tool will come in handy with precision. But it just slow me down every time I try to use it. So I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. But they are nice to use though. If you use them, that's cool. Okay? They gonna make sure it's perfect. So why not? I just wish it didn't slow me down. I guess the reason why it slowed me down is because you gotta clean it after you use it. Otherwise, a whole bunch of acrylic just will get stuck to the back of it. And I don't know. I don't know. Because after you lay the acrylic, you got to go back in and foul it anyway. Like, foul the smile line. So I'm like, I might as well freehand it. So, pinky French, index finger French. This color is really pretty, though. I ain't even gonna lie. It's cute. She cute. She cute. All right, not polished. Now, this color started off as not polished, but then I was like, I kind of want this to go in the dark. So I added some, what's that brand called? What's that brand called? Chisel. I added some chisel glow in the dark acrylic to this not polished white, and baby, perfect. Cause y'all know how white be very sticky. White is one of the hardest colors to work with. It's terrible, but y'all see how it's not really giving me no problems. Chisel has a good white, not polished has a great white, and those two mixed together, baby, I might just did something. Cause look, it's not even sticky. Y'all know white is very sticky and like gummy, and it sticks to your brush and it's runny. But you see, this is like any regular acrylic. I love it. Okay, I'm making this nail ombre. And ombre is honestly the easiest design to do. The only thing you have to worry about is this white, the top of it, I made sure to blend it up. So that way when I add my nude on top of it and I blend the nude down, they blend together. Ombre, once you get ombre down, girl, you're going to be trying to put ombre in every freestyle you do. Because ombre is such a go-to. I love it. And this white just made it 10 times easier. Love it. Oh, girl, that is ghetto. I am recording, please. Anyway, y'all, this is going to be a raw and uncut voiceover because I just cannot do the little music in the background. That was putting me to sleep. Okay, y'all see how perfect that bee is? Like, look at that. Perfect. It's not sticky. Love that. Love that. Okay, yeah, what I was saying was the main goal to amazing shaping is when you're applying your acrylic, you see how I'm pushing in from the side and then worry about the middle. Always make sure your sides are straight at all times. And hold the finger down. That's going to help gravity pull the acrylic down for you. And all you have to worry about is keeping your shape. Just keep your shape, because think about it. You do all of that pre-shaping, and then once you lay your acrylic, you just lay it any kind of way. So now you got to do 10 times the work to get the pre-shaping you had because you messed it up with your application. So get your ratio down, lay your acrylic nice, keep that shape, and you'll be good to go. Boom. This brush is from Tulip Nail Supply. It's a size 12. Yeah, it's a size 12. I like it. I think I'm going to go back to using a 14 because I was using a 14, but at the time they were sold out. So I just went ahead and got a 12. The 12 is good too, especially like if you're a beginner. 12 is a nice size brush. Okay, boom. We got our ombre tips. We got our French nude. Okay, so now I think I'm going to do the ombre first. Yeah, I'm going to do the ombre. And I just wish this color had more acrylic in it. It's so glittery. I like it though, but when you know, like if you ever made your own glitter acrylic, you know when the acrylic has too much glitter in it because you just moving it around. Like you see how long it's taking me to even just blend that out, and this is sped up, so it takes forever to dry. So yeah, Valentino, get it together. Get it together. Okay. And I was going to zoom in to show y'all this cuticle bead. But I was like, this one don't even really count for real because this is straight up glitter. So I can't really just show y'all that. But pretty much with my cuticle beads, place it away from the cuticle, push up slightly, and hold the bead in place. By putting the bead a little bit away from the cuticle, it's less likely to flood it. And pushing it up, helps to the acrylic fall into place. And then holding the bead in place a little bit is so the brush can absorb some of that monomer and dry out the bead some. Because if you just place the bead and then just let it go, it'll flood really bad. So if you need to, you can drain your brush on your paper towel a little bit more to help with that. But yeah, it's all about control. All about control. Then you just want to cap this in clear. Some people don't have to cap their ombres. Sometimes I don't have to. But since this was glitter, I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and cap it. Boom. Look at that. Okay, y'all gonna see this spot right there. You see how there's a little dent right there? A lot of people will try to add acrylic to fill that, but most of the time you don't need to add. You need to take away from what you already got, baby, okay? Because if you keep adding and adding, your nails gonna get too thick. Because if you keep trying to fill gaps, girl, you gonna have so much filing to do afterwards. So it's important to know when is enough acrylic, okay? If you got your apex fine and say it's like a couple lumps here and there, you probably can take that out with your file or take that out with your drill. You don't have to keep adding and adding, okay? So, but beginner me would have added another bead right there and then would have did more filing. But now that I know how my nails are supposed to be structurally, I know that it was going to be fine once I filed it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this nail gave me some problems. It gave me some problems. At first, I was gonna do it ombre, but then I changed my mind and did it full white. White is just, it gives me a hard time, period, whenever I apply a full nail of white. I don't know why, it just does. So I'm gonna turn it to the side so y'all can see. It look a hot mess. It looks a hot mess. Let's see. Y'all see that? Oh my God. What is that? What is that? Y'all, it looks a hot mess. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to fix it with white. I'm going to add my clear because clear is easier to work with. And I added one bead and you see how much better that is. And I'm just going to file the rest to make it better. It still look a hot mess, but child, it'll be all right. I don't know why that nail gave me such a hard time. These files are from A Galore. Use code NASHAY to save some money. Period. Okay, this is the part I was talking about earlier. You don't really have, when you freeform French, you don't have to stress too much about the shape because you got to go back in and file it anyway to make it super, super sharp. Honestly, it's not best to skip this part at all because it just defines your French way more. So if you're doing French and you're wondering why it's not coming out as clean and sharp, make sure you do this step, okay? It makes a big difference. And these files are really nice, y'all. They're really nice. Okay, boom. A lot of people tend to try to fill in the sides and then the bottom of the tip at one time. Don't do that. Just fill in the bottom. Like break the French up into sections. I know it's tempting to try to do it all in one go. Don't do that. Okay? I have definitely learned to just take your time and calculate everything smoothly. Because honestly, you're going to end up with more problems if you rush it. So, I do the bottom half first. Make sure to keep my shape. And then I do one side. Look at that small bead. That bead is super small. And then you just walk it up. Blend that out. Okay, and then I do the other side the exact same way. French is my favorite design, but it's so tedious. And you can see my apex on my nude already, so that way I don't have to worry about my apex because I built it up with my nude. Boom. Fill that in. And then I do one more bead in the center where the French meets the white. I'm going to show you from the side while I do another bead. Okay. Boom. You see? Right there. I'm going to fill that little gap in. So when I place acrylic there, I'm going to kind of sit it there and kind of let it sit. Because you have to let the bead form into an actual bead before you start brushing. Otherwise, you're just going to brush it all away. Okay? So if you're trying to fill in a gap, let it fill it first before you blend it out. Because if you immediately put the bead down and get to brushing, you done move the acrylic everywhere else but where you was trying to fill it at. Okay? So there's a little tip. If you're trying to like fill a gap, place the bead there and let it sit there for a second. Let it form, let it solidify, and then you can blend it out. Okay, this is the same process. Do the middle, the sides, and then another one in the center. Yes, look at it, y'all. When you keep your shape during application, perfect. Let's look at the side. Perfect. And I use some new tips. They are the extra long, no C-curve coffin tips. I like them. I probably wouldn't use them on everyone because they still do have a slight C-curve to them. But I got those from Tulip Nail Supply. So I did my right hand on Instagram Live. You can go check that out on my Instagram. Go swipe over to my IGTV videos. And I did that hand with my left hand. And on that hand, I just did simple all ombre. That's all I did. So now I'm just filing this hand I could have used a drill, but honestly, I feel like hand fouling today. I don't know why. Normally, I use my drill. Um, but for the French, I just feel like hand fouling it. Cause sometimes when I'm drilling and I'm trying to clean up my French, I end up taking too much off by mistake. So I feel like it was my best bet to just hand foul it. Yeah. Y'all look at this cuticle action. I'm gonna let y'all hear this ASMR, cause yeah, drilling is my favorite part. So that small bit I used to seal my cuticles, I got it from my local nail supply. So right now I'm showing you like how it's not a smooth gradual incline from the cuticle to the apex. So I'm going back in and I'm trying to flush it out. Now, you can do all the steps right to doing nails, but if you don't seal your cuticles, them nails popping right off. And if they don't pop right off, they are definitely going to lift. This was my biggest problem when I like first started, and I could not figure out what I was doing wrong. I'm like, I'm prepping correctly. I'm using nice products. I'm doing everything right. What's going on? And well, first off, come to find out, I was using my drill in the wrong direction. Don't ask me how. Girl, I was using it in the wrong direction. I was going in reverse this whole time. That's one. And two, I was just scared to cut anyone. So I would just avoid the cuticle area. And girl, nails was just popping off. So please do this step. I promise you, don't be scared. Just get a smaller bit like how I got one and just use it at a lower speed and just take your time, because this step is very important to long lasting nails, okay? And we do not need nobody's texting you saying, hey girl, my nail fell off. My nail was on my pillow. Please, let's seal the cuticles, okay? And then your cuticle area not supposed to be thick anyway. Look how nice. Yes, this is my favorite part. It looks so good. Love that. These tips are really nice. I normally don't use tips for my nails. I normally just sculpt them because I have a like very like high C curve on my natural nails. So normally tips don't even go all the way to my sidewalls unless I use big numbers, and I don't want fat nails. So, but these were really nice. And I'm gonna let y'all watch me struggle with this white nail.
How did I know
buffing away some of the scratches going underneath. I got both hands done. Yes, I haven't had both my nails done long like this since last year. So, super excited. These came out really nice. So I'm just buffing these, getting ready to put designs on top. And y'all, I struggled so much with this design. I didn't put it all in the video because this video would have been 2 hours long. But I just kept coming up with something, trying it out, taking it off, putting something on, taking it off, back to back to back. And I don't see how people draw full portraits on nails because the little design I was trying to do seemed impossible. But I did something. It was decent. It was decent enough, okay? So I'm just going to buff these out and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about this design. Look at those. Bomb. Okay. This book I'm about to pull out is called The Little Black Nail Book. And my coworker bought me this. I'm not sure who started it on Instagram, but I know it was a nail tech who came up with it. I'm not sure who, but this book, y'all, is amazing. Like, you can practice on different nail shapes and lengths. It has different designs in the front. Love it. So, let me show y'all what I tried to do. I was going for lace, but kind of like vines in a way. I don't know, but you can see the pattern I'm trying to do right now. The problem was, I don't know if I need better art brushes or if I need better gel paint. For some reason, I could not get my lines sharp enough to do the swirls. So I did multiple attempts and I just I cannot do it. And I still want to try to do this design maybe on a different set in a different kind of way because I feel like it's very cute, it's very unique. And I really haven't seen it that much. And I tried, y'all. I'm finna show y'all a close-up of what I was going for. Okay, this is what I was going for. Very cute, very elegant. And I was going to do it in emerald green. And I was going to do the acrylic powder on top of it. So it was kind of 3D. So I was trying to paint it with polish. Put the acrylic powder on top so it can be 3D and matte. That's what I was going for. But child, it was not giving what it was supposed to have gave. Okay? It was a lot harder, one, because the design itself is very small. Okay, see, it has crystals in there. I love that book. Okay, this right here probably had to be my third attempt. My first attempt, I used the actual liner brush. It's the one you see in the background with the black handle. The liner brush wasn't given. I used this dotting tool. The dotting tool wasn't given. I did regular gel polish. That wasn't doing it for me. I did a Young Nails Mission Control. That wasn't doing it either. So I'm like, I don't want to give up on this set, but I'm not finna keep trying to draw this design. I already been sitting here for 4 hours doing my nails, both hands. So I'm like, I'm not finna keep trying to do this. Oh, I forgot. I also use this clay putty gel. It's Play-Doh, but you can dry it with your LED lamp. Y'all, I done tried to sculpt it and everything. I tried to sculpt it, and that I feel like that could have worked if I actually tried, but it was going to take forever to sculpt every single swirl. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. It could have worked, but I would probably have had to sculpt that beforehand and just glue the piece as a whole on my nails when I got done. Now, if I would have did this part separately, maybe the day before, it probably could have worked because I would have took the time to sculpt it. But trying to do it all in one sitting, no ma'am, never again. Will never happen again. But so I finally gave up with the vines. I'm gonna revisit them because I feel like they were so unique and so cute. But girl, she was not trying to happen today. So instead of the vines, I decided to do leaves. The reason why I decided to do leaves is because one, I just bought a new 3D art brush. Um, and another reason, I've been trying to practice with my 3D flowers and just 3D artwork in general because I'm not really that good at it. So I was like, okay, this would be the perfect time to try. I still, I like them, but I feel like they could have been better. I don't really have the ratio down when doing 3D work. I don't know when is the right time to manipulate, when isn't the right time to manipulate. So once I get that down, I'll be good to go. But it's kind of hard because different acrylics dry at different times. So I was just struggling, y'all. I'm glad it came out cute overall, but you know, you your worst critic. So I was just looking up close at them, and I'm just like, eh, they okay. I just need to work on getting them super sharp. Like they look super dull, but they still cute. So right now I'm just drawing like the stem, I guess, for the leaves to come off of. And the color I'm using is that Glamming Glitz in the back. That's for the acrylic. For the lines, I use the paint pot from Young Nails Mission Control. This little art brush I got off Amazon. And y'all finna see me struggle do these 3D flowers. Well, leaves. So I started doing them. The first one I did, I was like, okay, she got potential. She's cute. But I top coated my nails before I did this part. So the leaves were slipping everywhere. The acrylic was so slippery because of the top coat. But I was like, I gotta do the top coat. I gotta do the top coat because I want my leaves to be matte and I need my nails to be shiny. Y'all, I ain't even gonna cap. My leaves look like little jalapenos. They look like jalapenos and I can't. I cannot. They cute from a distance. From a distance, they look like leaves. But when you just look up close, it's like, dang. These look like some little jalapeno peppers. For real. But it's okay. Because I'm going to keep practicing. And I'm going to get them super defined. Super crisp. And they going to look like leaves. Now, on the first finger, on the index finger, I did try to use like a nail tip to put indication of lines like it was a leaf. But the acrylic was drying so weird, I didn't even have time to do that. So I was like, well, I've been sitting here long enough. I'm not finna be trying to poke every leaf I do to try to get lines up in it. I was just like, that's dead. I'm not doing it. But I mean, it came out cute. It came out cute. I just wish my leaves were a little bit better, a little easier to read. From a distance, they look like leaves, but baby, up close, it's giving jalapeno. It's okay though. They're still cute. On the all white finger, I decided to do a bling design that I did not film because I suck at bling placement. So that took forever. And the bling I got from Tulip Nail Supply. And yeah, the finished product is coming up soon, guys.